Yo, yo, this is it. I'm Mr. Fate, and you're listening to Attack of the Beats on IllMuzik.com. Another 5 beats, another 5 reviews. And we got the Warzone beat battle coming up. So let's hope there's a great turnout on this one. There should be. There always is, really. But the main problem is that sometimes it's tough to get a full 16 contestants. I don't know why, but I think people just have to be reminded quite often. I don't know. Something like that because... yeah, sometimes I just have to keep emailing people and be like, yo, the sign-ups are up now. And then, oh, shit, okay. So then they go and sign up, but whatever. So it should be good. So if you want to battle, just make sure you go and sign up. All right, so let's get into it. First up, we've got Classics with Trust Issues. Let's check it out.
This shit's fire.
All right. Okay, so that was Classics with Trust Issues. All right, so I like the drums. I like the low end. That's really good and all that. You have a nice flow, too. It's a nice melody and all that stuff that you put together. Nice little production. The main problem is the synth that you're using. So I don't know what you're using, but it's very common for a lot of people that they end up using some sort of VST, some kind of plug-in that sounds kind of cheesy. So in your case, that's what it is. So I don't know, like if it's something that comes with your DAW or whatever, but you should look into looking for some plugins that just sound more authentic. Because when I first started out, I was just using whatever came with the program I had, and they weren't that great. So if you look at certain plugins, there's a lot of really good stuff out there. So some of them are quite big, in size because they're using like real instruments that they've sampled from, whatever. So. But still, look into it because it can make a world of difference. The ones you have, they're good, but they sound generic. Like the strings that you have, that synth, it sounds generic. It sounds cheesy. So if you don't want to do that, or if you just can, or whatever for whatever reason, I mean there are free ones too and everything. But what you can do is layer the synths. Okay, so layer them, put effects and all that stuff. So that way it'll give it some thickness to it, some life to it instead of just this bland, plug-in or whatever. So check that out because the rest is good. It's just that one synth. So yeah, just look to get something that's just just sounds a little better. So all right. So next up we've got Copino with Dream Loss. Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was Copino with Dream Loss. All right, so this one, you threw me off because I really liked that guitar at the beginning. It was really, really good. And I was like, oh, this is going to be good. And all of a sudden it just stops. And then you come in with this totally different beat, So that just kind of disappointed me. So but I'd like to hear it with that guitar, It was really good. But for what you did, it does sound really good. The drums are really good. Although the kick was a little too punchy for my liking, but still, it was pretty good. And good job on the low end. For that background synth that you have, I really like that. It was really nice and had this dreamy sound, but I wanted to hear it louder. So it was really low in the background. So if you could put that louder, that'd be better. But then you cut the beat off short. It was only like a minute long or something like that. So I'd like to hear more like 2 minutes of it, because I thought you're gonna have some nice change ups with this and stuff. But then all of a sudden the beat just stopped. So. But for what you had, it was really good. And like I said, the background music, bring it up more. I want to hear more of that because it sounds really good. Kick, maybe not so punchy, maybe a little thicker, whatever. But it's a good beat. All right, so next up we've got Ghost Note with Vibes. Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was Ghost Note with Vibes. All right, so for this one, obviously it's got this boom bap feel and all that stuff. Definitely does have that. And the drums are definitely on point. I really like that. When you have the stuff panned to the left and then to the right, of course, too. But I was like, that's really good, because that's pretty overlooked, panning and stuff. You don't really hear people talk about panning much. And they don't do it much, I guess, but I'm guilty of that as well, but it depends on the type of beat that you're making. If you're making a beat that has an instrument that's going to be, playing all the way through, there's nothing wrong with panning out left or right or whatever, and you should, because you want to make use of the space that you have. So in your case, it was a really good job with that. It was, a good 30 seconds before I realized that it sounds like you have this horn that you're looping, right? That's what it sounds like. It's low end horn or whatever. So that sounds like the main instrument that you have, whatever. So I could be wrong, but that's what it sounds like. Then you have the higher horn that brought in once in a while and stuff. So that was good, but I wanted to hear that with kind of like a delay or something, because later on in the beat, even though you changed it up a bit, I wanted to hear like a low pass type of sound. That's what I was expecting with this style of beat and stuff. So maybe try something like that with a low pass part, and then have that horn with the delay or whatever. So I know it's a typical boom bap style, whatever, but hey, it works, So for what you have, though, it's good, though. I like it. Like I said, I just wanted to hear more of that high horn and all that stuff. And and good job with the panning. So yeah, it's a dope beat. All right, so next up we've got Kronzilla with Tequila Warm. Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was Kronzilla with Tequila Worm. All right, so this is a really nice beat. I like how you made use of all the different sounds that you're using. Okay, like the finger snap, that was really cool. The fact that you had a nice synth in the background, plus you changed it up. You didn't just keep the same synth all the way through and all that. And the drums were really on point, especially with the hi-hats, how you kept, you'd start and stop it or whatever, bring it in, bring it out. And, so that was a really good job. I think my only complaint was pretty much the bass or whatever, where it sounded really good. It's just that because it was so constant, like it was kind of like really in your ear or whatever, but it wasn't too bad, but it did fit the style for sure, so that was pretty much my only complaint. The rest is really, really good. I like that stuff, and it's nice to see that, to hear that, because you have, like I said, the finger snap. I mean, you don't really hear stuff like that a lot, especially for hip hop beats and all that stuff. So it's good that you're using that, and especially the synth. It sounds very dreamy and all that. And what I really liked about the whole beat was that it sounded like you're telling a story. You know what I mean? So that was really cool. So I don't know if this has something to do with somebody drinking tequila and then accidentally taking the worm. I don't know. But still, it's good. You're telling a story, so that's cool. And it's a good beat. Very dope. All right, so next up we got On the Calf with This Is No Way to Live. Let's check it out. All right. Okay, so that was On the Calf with This Is No Way to Live. All right, so this is a really good beat. I like this because, first of all, the drums are on point. Okay, your kick and snare, they go well together. Plus, the kick really plays nice with the bass. And with the bass, it's good because it's not your typical sounding bass. Like some people use sub bass or, acoustic bass or something like that. So yours, it sounds really, really good. Whatever bass you're using, but it does fit very well with the kick, so it was a good job on that. And I really like the synth, how you have it panning in and out, right? It's just floating around in the space, right? So that was really good. I like that because too often that's not used enough, so it's kind of like what I was saying previously with the other beat where, about panning and stuff, it's not used too often. So the same thing with this. If you can use some kind of a synth, whether it's a preset that does that, or if you're using some kind of automation that's panning it left to right and stuff, try that, so that's what you did. It was really, really good. And of course the vocal snippets, a couple little parts are in there, and then you finish it off with the scratches and all that. That was really good. So it's a very tight beat, and good job on that. I have no complaints really, so it's a really good beat. So all right, so that was the last beat. That's it for me. I'm Mr. Fade. This is Attack of the Beats. Keep sending your beats in. I'll keep reviewing them. And my favorite beat is, the winner is, drumroll please, On a Calf. But this is No Way to Live. Let's check it out.